Lenovo Social, we're here to unbox the IdeaPad K1 tablet, the long-rumored tablets from Lenovo coming out soon, and we're here with product experts Kevin Beck and Ninnis Samuel. Thanks for being here, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're looking at the box itself, and I'll invite Ninnis and or Kevin to go ahead and start unboxing it.
All right.
Guys, tell us a little bit, just in a broad sense, about the K1 tablet.
Okay. Well, I'll start actually taking the box apart, and we'll let Ninnis go through the overview of the product.
Sure. So the IdeaPad Tablet K1 is one of the first family of tablets that we have from Lenovo, and it's one of two Android tablets that we're coming out with this year. It is a 10.1-inch HD tablet running Android 3.1, that's Honeycomb, and it's actually among one of the first Android 3.1 tablets. There's only a handful that are now available in the market, so we're happy about that.
Good.
It's got the latest and greatest from Google running Honeycomb.
Of course, people who've been following the plot with Lenovo know that we had tablets rumored a long time ago. We wanted to wait and get it right with the Android, right?
Exactly. That's one of the things that Lenovo does well, is taking its time to get things right. And so we're happy to introduce this tablet with the latest and greatest, not only with Honeycomb, but also we'll talk about it quite a few other things in terms of our apps and functionality.
All right, so I know everybody wants to get to the actual tablet itself, but just briefly, here's your ship group with your instruction manuals, with your wall charger, and your connector and USB for both data and charging directly off the PC or plugged into that to charge the system. Okay, so let's get started with the system itself.
Let me give it a quick wipe there, Kev. We got some
okay.
smudges. We don't want
We got
anybody
some
thinking it
fingerprints.
comes with automatic smudge.
Okay, this is your front camera here. No user accessible ports on the top, and as I go around here to the left side, you've got a microphone, you've got your power button, you've got your volume up and down, and then I believe, Ninnis, that's your screen orientation lock.
Yep.
As to whether the accelerometer changes the orientation of your screen based on its location in space. That would be the dock, or rather the port for the SIM card for 3G enabled models in the future. Mini HDMI, combination headphone and microphone jack, your docking jack, nothing over here on the left, and then here's your home button. So if you want, Dennis, I'll go ahead and fire the product up here.
I want to hold it for a couple seconds there and it should
Okay.
turn on.
And a quick note, as you're doing that, about the cameras, I understand it's a 2.0 megapixel on the front and 5.0 on the back.
Yep. So you've got both front and rear facing cameras.
Good, good.
So this is a fresh system. We can go ahead and start it up and play with it, and then if we need to, I have one that's also already set up, but
Okay.
we can look through that. That's one thing to note as well. You saw that screen that showed NVIDIA. So this tablet is powered by an NVIDIA Tegra 2 processor, and that helps it be extremely fast and powerful in terms of what it can do for you in browsing the web. So
Good. Dual
Okay.
core, right?
All right, so this is what the out-of-box experience with no wireless enrollment or no sign-up or anything would look like. So I'll take you folks through this just briefly, and then this will swap over to one that's already configured so we can show you the full functionality.
Okay.
You start with English there, we continue next in your setup, we agree to location service, et cetera, et cetera. This is a pretty standard set your date, set your time sort of out-of-box experience. Just one note, that's the initial time for a power on sequence from complete shutdown. So
here's one that I've already got set up. Actually, I just powered it on. It's locked. You just put your finger on the lock button, do a circle. You've unlocked it. We like that little patented circle, kind of like the O in Lenovo. The first thing you'll notice is the user interface is actually really unique. It is Android 3.1 Honeycomb, but Lenovo's put a lot of effort into the design and the user interface. You'll see right off the bat in the center, this is actually the Lenovo launch zone. It's kind of quick and easy access to the most important functions people want with a tablet. Watch, listen, read, and email. And you can set which apps or programs you want to open up when you open those. One of the most important things is that really cool globe in the middle, and of course that's the web, which is the most important thing someone wants to do with a tablet is surf the web. And I actually have the Lenovo homepage here pulled up, and if I click on, what are we clicking on? The ThinkPad Back to School Specials, you can see it's very fast. We've got Wi-Fi on this right now, and surfing the web and is really easy, and it's made, you can see how fast it is and responsive it is, thanks to the Tegra 2 platform. If I click the home button, you go back to this page, what you will notice is There's actually 5 different screens that you have to work with, 5 different home screens. So I've placed apps on these pages. You can customize what you want to see in each of the 5. Here on this page, I've got a little weather app running, telling me what the weather is. This is from AccuWeather in Beijing and in Raleigh. Here is a bit of a unique one called Social Touch. This app is unique to Lenovo, and if you open up Social Touch, it's a social media aggregator, so I can have my Facebook, my Twitter, my email, all those feeds all in one spot. I'll sign in with my Gmail address in a second to show you guys what that looks like, but you sign in once through Gmail account, it looks at all your contacts. You sign with Facebook, Twitter, it all gets it set up. And then a couple other things to show you. One of the unique things about these tablets, the IdeaPad tablet, the K1, is that it is the first Android tablet certified by Netflix. So it actually has Netflix available. This comes as an update right after you buy the device. You can connect to Wi-Fi and get a free update. Netflix actually runs and works, and again, it's one of the first certified by Netflix. Is really cool. So I've just signed into my account and I can actually use Netflix streaming. So that's pretty cool. I'm glad it's one of the things that we spend a lot of time working on to make sure it works, because it's one of the most important things people love to do with tablets.
Dennis, I don't know that we mentioned the specs on the screen. I was just noticing how beautiful everything looks on here, but I guess it's 1280 by 800, 16 by 10 aspect ratio, which is standard for tablets, right? But just wanted to point that out to people. And it's also 10-point multi-touch. What does that mean?
What that essentially means is that as the future of gestural technology evolves, I don't think there are too many standard gestures other than pinch to zoom and rotate and things now. They use many more than 2 or 3 fingers, but there are a few out there, like 3-finger scrolling up and down and things like that. So it has the inherent technological capability to handle being touched by 10 fingers at once.
Gotcha.
Which actually gives you a slightly better typing experience, because your fingers don't essentially jam up the virtual keys and things like that. So.
Okay. And leaves a little room as the future technology sort of evolves, huh?
Right.
Okay.
As you can see, I just clicked on Angry Birds here, and it's kind of a good example of the fact that we've actually preloaded quite a few apps on these devices. We're proud of saying that we've preloaded over 40 free apps you get with the Lenovo tablets. And what that means is they're ready to go right out of the box. You don't have to go spend hours in an app store right off the bat trying to find things that you need to use. You've got Documents to Go, you've got games, you've got Netflix, you've got Amazon's Kindle Reader, you've got plenty of apps that are ready to go right out of the box. So they're ready to use the minute you buy them. And it's actually over $50 in value of free apps that we've preloaded for you for these tablets.
At no additional charge.
Exactly. So essentially, yeah, it's pretty straightforward that the home screens, you have multiple screens to work with, lots of preloaded apps, our Social Touch app. In addition to that, I think we also mentioned the Netflix piece, what I think is really unique. And in general, what you can do, one thing that we'll notice, I'll pull up the web again, this product also has full support for Flash 10.3. So one big thing that everyone always wants to know about on Android tablets or any tablets is how does it browse the web and how does it do with video. We can actually search for something on YouTube possibly and see, or I tell you what, how about I pull up YouTube. We've got a YouTube app here and we can show you how the video looks. So this little gadget here, this is a YouTube app that lets you kind of see what the top videos are today. And we can open one up and just see.
What else to cover, gentlemen? I think we've hit most of the points. This is going on sale July 20th in the US, and it'll be rolling out from there around the world in August and September. Starting price in the US is expected to be $499, and that's for a 32 gigabyte SSD model. I guess in the future we may have 16 and 64 gigabyte models as well. Is that right?
That's right. And there's one last thing I'll show you before we move on is the Lenovo App Shop. So everyone knows that the Android tablets come with the Android market, which have thousands of Android apps. But the Lenovo App Shop is actually something that we created that actually has tablet apps that have been tested and validated for the Lenovo tablet.
Okay.
So each of the apps you see in the Lenovo App Shop have already been tested to run on this machine. So you get to be sure that these will actually work on the device and will work well. So that's the Lenovo App Shop.
Is it fair to say that we've kind of, it saves you from spam?
We think so.
Yeah.
To an extent, definitely. You know that these have been validated and tested, and so you can feel confident about the apps that you see available in this Lenovo App Shop.
Great.
And I think Kevin probably didn't show you the rest of the design. Maybe you could show them the
Yeah,
the back
sure.
of the design.
Just want to turn it over to show you guys the way it looks on the back here. So this is your external or your rear-facing camera with the light. And I think, Dennis, the models that we're going to be selling in the U.S. are going to be the white cover.
Yep.
The various product teams around the world may choose to pick up different color cover. I think there may be a red one
Yeah,
available.
red one and also a black one.
Yeah, in various parts of the world. But the one they've chosen to go to market with at the moment in the U.S. is the white one. So that's sort of the overall look and feel of the product. I can put it back to sleep there.
Looks good. I have to say, I'm looking at one for my family. I've been had my eye on that and one of the all-in-one mega PCs that we've been putting out. But guys, thanks for giving us a look today, and that's your unboxing for the IdeaPad K1 tablet. Thanks, gentlemen.
Thank you.